The Taliban are back. Almost 20 years after being chased out of power, the Islamic extremist movement is once again in charge of Afghanistan. Many, perhaps most Afghans, are terrified. Why is that? I'm Chris Woolf, author of Bumbling Through the Hindu Kush, a memoir of fear and kindness in Afghanistan. I was there a long time ago for the BBC. Why are so many thousands of Afghans trying to flee their country? Why are so many thousands right now, as we speak, in hiding, fearful for their lives? Why are some so desperate they would cling to the wheel of an airplane trying to escape? Many Afghans alive today are too young to remember the last time the Taliban were in power. But older Afghans will tell you about how they were traumatized by being forced to go to sports stadiums to witness Islamic punishments carried out by the Taliban. Alleged thieves would lose their hands. Alleged murderers would lose their heads. Alleged adulterers would be stoned to death by a dump truck full of gravel just being emptied upon them. They'll remember those days when music was banned. I have a friend who was imprisoned and tortured for simply humming the theme song to the movie Titanic. Women were not allowed to work. They couldn't even leave their homes unless they were covered head to toe in a burqa and accompanied by a man. I have a friend whose mother was whipped for lifting up her veil to try and read the price in a store. Another friend remembers how watching his parents tearfully burning their wedding photos because all images were banned under the Taliban and they were searching their property. Girls were denied any education. Teenage girls could be forced into marriage with the Taliban foot soldiers against their will. Dissent was punished mercilessly, imprisonment, torture, and death. Minorities, religious and ethnic, were persecuted mercilessly, and all in the name of religion. Now, many Afghans will tell you that they find this interpretation of Islam repulsive and alien. And have the Taliban mellowed? Have they changed their spots? Well, they're saying a lot of the right things, but since 2010, let's remember, they've been carrying out a massive campaign of targeted assassination against anybody who's been associated with the government or the West and their families. The new leadership is saying a lot of the right things, but we don't know yet if they're sincere. Are they just biding their time while they consolidate their power? Most Afghans don't want to try and find out. Don't want to wait and find out. They're hiding, they're fleeing. They don't want to see another massacre like they've seen in the past. So that's why they're leaving. The worst fears of a Khmer Rouge-style killing fields massacre have not yet come to pass, but we don't know what's going to happen next. And the Taliban leadership certainly cannot control their supporters because there are already widespread reports of robberies, murders, rapes, house-to-house searches. So that's why so many Afghans are trying to leave, and that's why they need help. I'm Chris Woolf, and I'm author of Bumbling Through the Hindu Kush, a memoir of fear and kindness in Afghanistan.